Welcome to Sports and Foods with your hosts, Drey and Tae. Welcome to Sports and Foods Podcast, where you get your sports and foods fix. What's going on, Tae? Episode number 2. We're back.
Man, I'm good. It is that time of the year where it's now getting dark when I get off work and it's getting cold. I got the beanies all dusted off. So we here, even though I'm tired of the heat, but I don't like the cold either. So there's never no in between. So we're here.
Yeah, you said it. You said it just like that. I switch all my hats. Like you said, I put all my fitteds away now for the winter, and I got to bring out my beanie crate, my bins with all my beanies in it. But I had my blazer one on, but I had to take it off. It was getting hot. It was getting hot in this room, so I was like, man, I'm in here sweating, so I had to take it off.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving sports memories. Do you all have one of those? Tossing the football around after dinner or before dinner. A great game you may have watched or any other sports memory. Tae, Thanksgiving is here. It's that time of year. We flashed through Halloween real fast, which Halloween is neither here nor there. I don't really care about Halloween. But Thanksgiving is here. This is one of the holidays I love, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But as far as the sports memory, I had to really think about this tape for a minute. And so what I landed upon, and excuse me for looking down, ladies and gentlemen, I have my notes on my phone, so my apologies. So my Thanksgiving sports memory is when I was a fan of the Dallas Cowboys, which I don't know if you haven't listened to the show. I was a fan of the Dallas Cowboys for about almost 30 years. Had to get off the bandwagon, couldn't roll with Jerry anymore in his antics. So no longer a fan. But
Smart man.
When I was a fan, man, when I was a fan, I used to love to watch the Cowboys on Thanksgiving Day. And did you know the Dallas Cowboys started hosting the annual Thanksgiving Day game in 1966? Fact.
Okay.
But my favorite Thanksgiving Day game was the game when the Cowboys, in 1994, the Cowboys played on Thanksgiving Day. The Cowboys played the Packers, and they won the game 42-31. But that's not why this was my favorite game. It's my favorite game because Jason Garrett started the game, not even Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman was hurt. He threw for 311 yards, 2 touchdowns. The Cowboys were down at halftime, 17-6. They scored 36 unanswered points in the second half. Emmett rushed the ball 32 times for 133 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also caught 6 passes for 95 yards. It was a spectacular game to watch. If you're a Cowboys fan. So that's my memory. I used to love the love the Cowboys. But this game was a spectacular game. You hardly ever see running backs now run the ball 32 times in a game. But Emmett, not just Emmett, the running backs in the past were hardcore running backs. You hand them the ball over and over and over again and let them run the rock. And then Emmett was that kind of back that he caught the ball too. Again, all the backs could do all the things back in the day. Nowadays, you got to have specialized back. They're all specialty backs. This back does this thing. This back does that thing.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. But that's my Thanksgiving Day memory.
No, that's great, man. I kind of remember that game too, and The Cowboys, yeah, no matter what, they're on there. I like that. The Lions, now that the Lions are good.
Mhm.
But I think I think Thanksgiving Day football just got me more into football. I think, and it started with that end of who wins get that big old turkey leg, the MVP and like the best players get that turkey leg. I think that right there is like when I remember back then is sitting watching that, like, it's always the food, but like, yeah, I wanted to see who's going to win, who's going to be the best player. And I think that really got me into football, and just like those big games, and especially on Thanksgiving when everybody's watching, the parents and the grandparents and everybody's sitting there watching. And we still, to this day, like, it's changed now, my wife's family, we go over there for Thanksgiving in the early, like around noon. So we're watching the game there, and then in the evening we get to go to my grandma's house and we watch. Now they have a night game, and I don't think they had a night game back in the day. So yeah, I just think of the football and just knowing, like, after the game we're gonna eat and all that. So that was always in that smell coming from the kitchen as the game's played. But yeah, the turkey leg, all that, it just, yeah, that's football to me. That's when after Thanksgiving is when it gets real. So
Mm-hmm. Tay, your turkey leg memory is great. Like, cause there's a lot of things about the turkey leg that I always wondered. Like, was the food cold when they serve it to them?
Yeah.
Like, was it good? Like, it's just a gigantic turkey leg. Is it actually good? Like, I mean, they eat it, but I mean, you can't get on TV and say it's gross. They just might be hungry after the game. I don't know. And then they also have, like,
hey, but one thing about that.
What's that?
Oh, I was gonna say, have you noticed they don't eat it that much? They take a bite or two and that's it. So it's probably not as good as probably we think.
Well, I mean, it looks okay, but now they also been adding, like, they have like rolls and macaroni and cheese, and they have the whole situation for them at the end of the game. But like, they roll it out on a cart. I mean, it had to have been sitting in the back, even though they keep it covered, but it's still sitting in the back for, like, I don't know how long. Like, I always wondered. Now I wish I could ask somebody like that ate it. Like, is the food good? And is it cold?
I know.
Are you just eating it because you're hungry? Are you trying to be polite? Like, all those questions come to mind when every time I eat it. Like, I'm always thinking, like, wonder. But yeah, football is associated in my life with Thanksgiving. Our Thanksgiving is football. What am I trying to say? Let me get it together, Andre. Thanksgiving and football go hand in hand on Thanksgiving. I just said that twice, y'all. I'm going crazy. But yeah, I like Tae just said, I really watch the games on Thanksgiving. So I used to not, because we'd be at other people's houses. But since I've been hosting Thanksgiving at my house, I'm able to watch both football games, and it's good football, and it's like history, and it's classic. One thing I wish they would go back to is making sure that the Lions played the Bears on Thanksgiving Day, every Thanksgiving, like they used to. They would always play the Bears.
Yeah.
But now the schedule doesn't work out that way. Do you know something else, Jonte, I saw when I was looking this up the other night, just to get some of the stats and stuff for the Cowboys?
Mm-hmm.
The Cowboys have lost quite a few Thanksgiving Day games. Like, a lot of Thanksgiving Day games they've lost.
So true, man.
I didn't know that. I thought as a fan that when I always thought they won. I don't know why I felt like they always won on Thanksgiving Day, but no, they actually lost quite a few games. Like, I don't know, but you know what? I do know. You know what it was, Tay? I was a delusional fan. That's what it was. I was delusional, and they say Cowboys fans are delusional, but you start drinking that Jerry Jones juice, and your brain just disappears. Thoughts go away and everything. So yeah, I don't know, but those are the Thanksgiving Day memories, sports memories for us. Any other Thanksgiving Day memories that you have? Sports or otherwise?
I just think it's always been at my grandma's house. I think I maybe missed one or two in my lifetime when I lived in California, but still to this day, now that I got a wife, we go to her family's house. But yeah, that's just been a tradition, and we're blessed that she's here still, and she still cooks a lot of the food, and it's crazy, like it's so good, and it's like that's really my memory is just football, grandma's house, and family, and being super full.
Hey, I was gonna say the three F's, but you gave us the 4 F's: family, football, food, and full.
Yeah.
It's time for the best part of the show. It's time to talk food.
Thanksgiving around the corner, we thought we'd give you the Sports and Food 10 must-haves at Thanksgiving Day dinner. This list could probably be 20, 30 must-haves. So we're going to try to stick to 10. And Tay, I got a pen because I'm going to write down each one as we go. And so Tay, you can start us off with your first must-have at Thanksgiving Day dinner.
All right. It's a no-brainer. I'm not that person who's going to switch this up. You got to have turkey. You got to have the white meat and the dark meat, and you got to have the drum. I love the drum, but I like it all. Give me the white meat and the dark meat. But I've heard people say they're not doing turkey. I got to have turkey. If there's no Thanksgiving without turkey, and another item on my list, but yeah. And I'm not saying you're wrong for not having turkey, but me personally, turkey.
Turkey. All right, turkey's number one must have. All right, my number one must have dressing. You must have dressing. And so if you listen back to some years ago, I told you I did an episode where I talked about the difference between dressing and stuffing. Dressing is made outside of turkey. Stuffing's made in the turkey. I don't like stuffing. Dressing. Yeah. I make it on the outside. I use cornbread. Whole 9. It's a must-have. If there's no dressing, there's no Thanksgiving at my house. Dressing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so that was number 2 on my list too. But with dressing, give me some gravy, and give me some cranberry sauce. I like the kind in the can. I don't need the real thing. Give me the one that you cut in circles. Minor. When I cut it the angle is gonna be a little off, but I need it all. And I used to never like dressing. I always like dressing. I used to never like gravy or cranberry sauce, but now I need the trifecta. It's a marriage right there.
Tay, I'll tell you, you took my number 4 was canned cranberry sauce. Was my number 4 on my number. That was my number 4 on my list. Canned cranberry sauce. It's a must with my dressing. I have to have it. Or else I might as well, don't worry, I'm still eat the dressing. But gravy was also on my list. It was number 9. So hey, you got 2 off my list. So that's perfect.
Okay.
I love it. All right, another must-have. So my second must-have is macaroni and cheese. Mac and cheese is a must-have.
Okay.
In the Jackson household for Thanksgiving. Well, and you know what though, Tay, to be honest, mac and cheese is a must-have especially for Olivia. Olivia basically eats her.
Okay.
She ain't trying to eat no greens or nothing like that. So mac and cheese, dressing, and then whatever other thing I can fit on her plate to make her eat. But mainly mac and cheese. So mac and cheese is a must go at our house.
Yeah, that's on my list too. It's down on the list, but yeah, mac and cheese it goes with it. I mean, turkey, dressing, mac and cheese. I feel like they're always right next to each other. it's yeah. I am on there with you, and and my next one, I guess, is green bean casserole or some kind of green bean thing. I mean, I love green beans by themselves, but you gotta have the green bean casserole. At least in both households that we go for Thanksgiving, they have some kind of green bean mix, and I love it. It's a perfect blend right next to those mac and cheese. You know, it gotta have some kind of veggie. But yeah, green bean casserole, you know, there's different kind, but you know, the one that's like layered, I think 3 or 4 layers, got corn in it. I think cream cheese and that bread crumbs on the top. Oh man, every time. I love it.
Okay. Lindsay is a fan. She makes the green bean casserole every Thanksgiving for us. So we always have green bean casserole at our house too.
Nice.
So, yes, green bean casserole.
Nice.
It wasn't on my go-to list though, but if Lindsay was making the list, it'd have been definitely on hers. So since Tay got us on vegetables, we'll stick with vegetables. We'll stick with the vegetables. A must-have in my house is greens. We have to have greens for Thanksgiving. Greens is something that's a must-have at the Jackson household. We always have greens. My mom used to make them with the smoked turkey. Lindsay doesn't like meat. She's not a fan of the meat in the greens. So now I make how do you say that? It's not vegan because I use turkey bouillon, but it's I don't know. No, it's meatless. We'll say that. But they ain't got
no meat.
In it, so no meat. Yeah. So yeah, greens are a must-have at our house for Thanksgiving. Because like you said, Tay, we got to eat some vegetables on Thanksgiving. Something.
Mm-hmm.
We're at number 7.
And this one, number seven. This one is key. And it didn't really hit me until we started making this list. And it's rolls. Baked rolls. Nice, fluffy roll with the butter. Oh, they're so good. And that's the Ivory thing. Like my grandma, she be like, make sure we get them rolls out, you know, get them out the oven. Don't burn them up. So that's crucial. And I'm pretty full after eating all the food, but like something about, that a roll, and at Jenny's parents' house, her mom makes this amazing, jelly, homemade strawberry jelly. So I've added that to it as well. That's kind of new and it's good, but like, give me some rolls, man. Mm-hmm.
With the homemade strawberry jelly. Ooh. That sounds good.
She should sell it. She could sell it.
Oh man. Well, if she wants to sell it, we can market it for her on our show. Let her know.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, we will. We will.
Oh man, my list went down. How did I get okay. All right, Tay. I know in episode 1, you had these on your list of things you don't like to eat anymore. But at our house, we have to have them for Thanksgiving. Candied yams. Candied yams have to be at the house. So my mom used to make them, and I mean, they used to be like sugar, like syrupy. They used to be so good. But now she's gotten healthier, and so they're not as sweet as they used to be. Like last year, she made them, and they weren't as sweet, which I was kind of like, man. But Candy yams are a must. They are a must.
In the Ivory family household, candy yams are definitely on the menu. That's definitely, I don't think it's ever not been. So that's a great one. I just get one little scoop though, just one little scoop. And then I'm gonna pivot because you nailed a couple ones too that's on my list, but you gotta have pies. Like no cake, there's no cookies. I mean, you can have that. We have cookies and cake, but like you gotta have pies. You gotta have
Okay.
sweet potato pie. Like I said, I don't like the candy yams all the time, but you gotta have a sweet potato pie, some kind of berry pie, apple pie, something. But if you don't have no pies, if you see the Thanksgiving pictures, there's always pies in there. So that one, I was thinking, I'm like, where's something that always, like, I would be like, where's the pies at if there wasn't there? So yeah.
Tay, so sweet potato pie was next on my list. So I'm glad you said that because that is a must at our house too, a pie.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, Lindsay's friend made this a blueberry crumble last year.
Ooh, yes.
It's been requested again this year, and I asked her to make double the amount because I need to have more left over.
Yeah.
All right, well, I have to. I need a little bit more left over. All right, well, I guess we're at 10, and my last one. Tay started out with turkey, so I'm gonna have to end it with ham. I love a piece of ham or two on Thanksgiving.
Man.
Now,
yes.
The thing about ham.
Yes.
The thing about ham at our house is that nobody eats it really but me. So we don't have it that often. So I always go to somebody else's house and grab me a piece of ham to have with dinner. But oh man, I love it. Tay, when there used to be that honey baked ham in Lloyd Center, oh man, around Thanksgiving time, the smells that come out of that place and honey baked hams used to be amazing hams.
Yes.
Ooh, it'd be a little sweet on the top.
Yes.
The glaze they put on there. I remember it used to come in the gold foil. Yeah.
Yes.
Ham. Gotta have ham.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm gonna recap our list.
Ham was on my list.
Sportsnfoods
Ham was
top 10. Go ahead, Tay. My bad.
I was saying ham was on my list, dude. And the best thing about having ham, we have ham, is taking it to work just making ham sandwiches with some cheese on it. Man, that thing is I don't know why I don't eat it during the year, other parts of the year. Like, it's amazing. And make an omelet with it. I mean, yeah, you gotta have the ham.
And the best way to make a sandwich with the ham is on the baked rolls that you was just talking about, them soft baked rolls. Throw that ham in that joint with a little butter.
Man. Woo-wee.
Slice of that cranberry
sauce.
sauce.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
Oh man. Oh, Tay, I'm hungry right now.
Man, me too.
All right. Shoot. All right, well, I'm going to recap our top 10 Sportsnfoods top 10 must-haves for Thanksgiving. Number 1, we got turkey. Number 2, we got dressing, gravy / cranberry sauce. Very important. You need turkey gravy and the canned cranberry sauce. Not that thing with the lump with the big cranberry chunks in it. Nobody want to eat that. Nobody want to eat that stuff. Mac and cheese, number 4. Green bean casserole, number 5. Greens, number 6. You got to have your vegetables. Greens and green bean casserole. 7, baked rolls. 8, candy yams. 9, any type of pie. I love sweet potato pie, and apple pie is my favorite pie. And 10, you gotta have some ham. End it with another protein. Get a little ham in your life.
Yeah.
Tay, just real quick. You have any honorable mentions?
Man, that's a good one. I would say just tie it in with some good punch. One thing I have to say about this time of year is eggnog's coming around the corner. But that's about it. I can't think of anything particular. I love leftovers. So Thanksgiving leftovers for me is like no other.
You said it, Tay. You said two things that I love. Eggnog and leftovers. I eat them all for several days after the fact. Leftovers and eggnog. But real quick, honorable mention for me. Pound cake. Brussels sprouts.
Yes.
Mashed potatoes. Where do I go if I want more sports and foods?
snfpodcast.com.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Sports and Food Podcast. Enjoy the show so much you want to hear more? Great. You can check us out on these social media platforms. And if hearing us isn't enough and you want to see our handsome faces, you can watch us on YouTube. Search Sports and Food Podcast. Until next time, peace.